Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Excel Pro, and this is my first video on YouTube where I will be sharing my Excel knowledge with all of you, which I have learned in my entire professional careers of 17 years, right? So I thought let me share my knowledge with you all so that it helps someone who is already working in Excel. Okay, the reason why I'm saying is because I'll be sharing some real life scenarios which is most frequently asked or required in any sort of data analysis or data cleaning process, creating dashboards and all those things, right? So I'll be starting from the very basics. Who doesn't have any knowledge in Excel, I'm sure that he or she will be able to learn if they spend some time on these videos from the beginning. All right, I believe most of you have come across in your life where you have spent some time doing some sort of analysis calculations, or by preparing some graphs, charts and all those things. So let's start our journey through a new learning series. So today I'll take through a very basic introduction of Excel. So today's topic I have 5 points to cover. Okay, so that is a very basic information. So the first one is, what is an Excel? When I ask what do you mean or what do you understand, what is an Excel? So it is a powerful spreadsheet that is a part of the Microsoft Office package, or you can say this is a powerful software as well. Okay, and it allows the users to organize, analyze, visualize data using cells arranged in rows and columns, right? So, and it has lot of things which you can do in Excel. I know this world has become a AI driven world, right? But it has a wide range of features in this Excel: data organization, formulas, functions, data visualization, data analysis, scripting and automation also you can do through Excel using VBA, that is called Visual Basic for Applications. you know I know the entire world is running through lots of programming languages, machine learning, artificial intelligence, all those things, but at the end of the day when you talk about data, right, it comes to a very user friendly place, that is Excel, right? So when you ask for any data, what the first thing comes in your mind? Can you send the file in Excel? Right, because it's very easy, so that you don't need much coding programming language. You can customize your own things, and you can analyze the data in your own way. So that is why it is most powerful and very simple to use, right? So this is very brief, so you can google it and you can see a lot of things about Excel. Okay, the second is brief introduction of Excel interface and its elements. So it talks ribbon, formula bar, cell, columns, and a status bar, and so on. So you should know which is what in an Excel workbook or Excel sheet, right? The third one is a formula. What is formula in Excel? So there is something called formula and functions, right? So what do you mean by formula? So formulas are equations that perform calculations on values in your worksheet. In simple, it is an expression that calculate the values of a cell. For example, if you have some data in A1 plus B1, that means you are adding two values from cell A1 and B1. But the same thing you can do with the help of a function as well. And what is function? A functions are pre-built formulas that comes with Excel, and it performs specific calculations using specific values called arguments in a particular order. Example, sum A1 plus B1. That means the same thing which I explained in the point number 3, where you have some data in cell A1 and in B1. So where you have added by putting a plus sign between A1 plus B1, right, in a cell C1, right? So I will explain you in details how you can use uh, these things. All right. The next, the fifth point is workbook. What do you understand by a workbook? When you open an Excel file, it becomes a workbook. But a workbook can have a single sheet or multiple sheets or tabs. Okay. So now next move on to the second slide, which will talk about very basic things. So when you open an Excel file, you get this interface in Office 365. You can use Office, other version of Office as well. So I'm using Office 365, and it has lot of features. And currently Microsoft has built a lot of new functions in Excel, and which are very helpful. You know so once you open Excel file, you can see these are the main things: home, new, open, account, options. There are different templates which you can use, and many people don't know there are very useful templates are already available in Excel, which I will let you know in our upcoming videos. Okay, so be patient, and let's see how we can progress in our learning journey. All right. So now this account and options, account is nothing. It talks about your subscription related, and your Excel version and all those things. Options, it has different options, which I will take you through once I open a real Excel file where you can see all these things. I'll be explaining all these things, but this is just a brief of introduction. Next, once you open a blank workbook, this is the file which you see in your PC or laptop, wherever you are using it. Okay, so now I will take you through the interface of Excel, the different parts of Excel, what is called what. Okay, the first one is the top one, that is title bar. All right, where you have some options: save, auto save, redo, undo, and your file name, your search button, your name information, and minimize, maximize, and close button as well. Okay, and this mini toolbar what you see here, it's a very powerful, which I will explain you, which you can customize to the core and you can use in your daily work. Now second is the ribbon. This entire section is called the ribbon, which has multiple tabs in it, and which is very frequently used, right? You will be using it when we'll start our videos with the data, creating charts, analyzing data, cleaning data, preparing dashboards and all. I will teach you each and everything one by one slowly. Okay, so just be with me, and try to grasp whatever I'm gonna give you from my end, so that it helps you. All right. So there are many things in the ribbon. The next is your cell address. So what is cell address? So the cell address is the intersection of your column and rows, right? I'll explain details when we go in a real Excel file. Now the next one is your formula bar. You see here, this is your formula bar. When you enter any data in your active cell, that data can be seen on that formula bar as well. Okay. So next is your status bar. Many people don't know how to use this, and what exactly is this status bar. It has a lot of information in it if you know how to use it. So this is your status bar. Once you right click on this, you can see different options in it. Okay, which you can enable and disable, and that will pop out in your status bar as well. Okay, now what is your rows? So these, this vertical, whatever you see, not vertical, sorry, it's horizontal: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. These are all your rows. And the top right, it is A B C D E, all are alphabetical, which is in a vertical. This is your column. Okay, way it's your columns. Next is your active cell. Okay, so this is your active cell where you have kept your cursor, and that will be highlighted in a dark border. Okay, next is your sheet. Okay, or you can say this is a tab. Is to use to add new sheets into your workbook. Okay, so this is what a very basics, or the basic interface of Excel, which is very useful to know. If you know this, then you can play around with excels. Okay, so now this entire thing is called a worksheet, right? All this called worksheet, or this entire interface, you can say it is a worksheet, and this file is called a workbook. Maybe it might have multiple sheets in it, that's why it is called a workbook. All right, so this all right, so I hope that I was able to explain you the user interface of an excel file and the different section of an excel file. So having said that, I will wind up for today, and in the upcoming videos, I will take you through the different, section or the different tabs in the ribbon, and which has most valuable information which you should know to play around with your data. All right. So, yeah. So, if you really think that I am giving you some valuable information, please do like, subscribe, and share with your colleague, your friend, whoever is learning or who wants to learn Excel, so that I can help them in their learning journey. So, till then, take care. Bye bye. Have a great evening ahead.